Alright guys, it is the 23rd of December 2020 and I'm going to be finishing off the Armored Gorilla and most likely will begin the next character, or the next mysterious being, which I have yet to decide what it'll be, but I'm leaning towards this one that I'm looking at right now. But we will see. We will see. I mean, references change consistently. Nothing's consistent with these ones, so I guess I'll have no choice but to just go with it. I guess that's fair. That's fine. Anyways, let's continue with this thing then. How many things do I have left to color? I've got... It's got this middle part really, and it's done. Yeah, totally. It's just... It has to. I have to make it move. Oh no, I forgot to line that little section there. I'll probably do that thing there. Yeah, there you go. You know, that part's not rendered. Doesn't really matter because it's underneath that, so you can't even see it. Okay, let's render this puppy up. Work was pretty slow yesterday, but I managed to get at least one page laid out, which is pretty bad. But it's kind of fine, I guess, being the season that we're in, the whole Christmas season, and you know, New Year's after that. I don't really have to rush anything. So, it's all good. I did, however, watch some Netflix shows. That's the thing. Wasn't forced into them. Wasn't suggested them. Just decided to peep them on a whim. Ended up watching the entire thing. I caught all of that Korean show Sweet Home. And also, what is it? Alice in Borderland. I watched both those. And I enjoyed both of them. They're both based off of, obviously, Alice in Borderland's Japanese. That one's based off of a manga. And Sweet Home is based off a Korean webtoon, which is, I guess, their online comics. I enjoyed both of them. I'm hoping both of them get another season each, because I will definitely watch those. Cool concepts. Cool executions, I feel. Concepts, you know, fairly straightforward. The Sweet Home's a fairly straightforward concept, but I think the execution is quite fun. And Alice in Borderland, I think, that one's an interesting concept, but also a fun execution also. So yeah, I'm hoping both of those get more eventually in time. And when they do and are released, I will remember and watch them. I also started another Korean show. That one is called... I don't remember what that one's called. The Uncanny Counter. That's the one. Yeah. That one's pretty cool. I'm only 2 episodes into that one though, because that one is primarily subtitled, which is obviously more difficult to watch and draw when something is subtitled. because then it, you know, slows down the actual working part, because you have to read. But I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed that one too. And that one I'm only what, I think I shall begin the 3rd episode today. Yes. But I shall hopefully get at least another page done today. At least, you know. If I can get 2, gold. Yeah. But it is what? It's the 23rd of December right now, so it's Eve, Christmas Eve. That's the thing, I guess. I think for those on Patreon that are here, I'm going to be putting the character poll up later. As I was walking this morning, I was trying to work out what characters I want to include in that. But I think I have an idea now. One of them I have drawn before in the past, but that's not really a prerequisite of which characters I choose, as in ones that I haven't drawn before. I guess it's just whatever I feel like drawing, you know? And I don't have a larger piece for next month. So while I did say at the start of this month that I'll be limiting uploads, that didn't actually happen. I'm still uploading something every day. I think next month will be less. Like maybe once every other day, which will obviously be compiled at the end of the month and then just uploaded in zip files. But because of that, I will start including like high-res line art and such like that. So just to make up for it. You know, just to make up for the lack of the daily uploads. But yeah. Every second day. Which, you know, it was never really a rule. Just something that I was just doing because. But now I'll be doing because, yeah, so no larger piece, unfortunately. Unless I come up with something, you know, and have the time to work on it. But as always, I will have the tier reward requests and the ones from the poll, which I will upload. Oh, nice. Yeah, let me know what character you had in mind. But before you decide, obviously, like, wait till I put the character poll up, just in case the character that you had in mind was part of the poll. But it doesn't matter, really. The advantage of being a request is that there is, you know, a recording of the piece being worked on, whereas the poll pieces, I don't. I usually work on them during one of the days of the weekend. Okay, that's fine. I think I'll do that one. Yeah, that's fine. What? Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. He's got a cool design. I like the whole coat just draped over his shoulders. Like he's not exactly wearing it. He's more like a cape. Maybe I'll reduce that one because that one might be too much. That one might be too much. Nope. Wrong layer. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. No. Every pole character is actually a female. That's kind of what I wanted to do for that. Mainly because I know for a fact that those characters would rarely be requested in as a Patreon, reward. And most of the time I don't really like most of the characters I select, and I rarely would draw in general. So that's the specific reasoning for the choices, the options for the polls. Yeah, that's the thing. It's rarely, a lot of, they're rarely requested, so. And that's fair, I mean, it makes sense with the request. That's why it's like, I'm not forcing anybody to actually request some things that I would want to draw. That kind of defeats the purpose of a request, right? Like, if they have the option to pick whatever character they want, they should be free to pick whatever character they want. And, thankfully, for the most part, a lot of the characters for the most part, they tend to be characters that I rarely draw or I've never drawn. So it's kind of a win-win in that sense. They get something that they're after, and I get a chance to tackle something that I wouldn't have normally. It's always fun that. It's yeah. That's always fun. That's always fun. Always fun. Always fun. Give me 1 second. I gotta close that door. The neighbors are in the back of their thing over there, and they're just very loud. It almost doesn't even matter what time of the day as well, like, because the kitchen is kind of right there, and so whenever they're doing stuff, it's just loud. I mean, I don't normally hear it because I've got headphones on, you know, but you can't block it from the mic. That's the problem. I'm sure there's probably a mic that would actually remove that. Well, not remove it, but like not detect it. I might have to look into something like that. But for now, I don't have that. Because normally it's fine. I mean, you know. And I can't exactly soundproof this area because it's just all windows. That's the problem. If that were an option, I would. G'day, War. Oh, the sun's out now. Yep. This metal is taking a bit of time. What is that? Is that bubble underneath? No, it's not underneath. Should it have been underneath? I don't even freaking know, man. So I think I've finalized what character I'll be doing next. I don't know why they all tend to have like details crazy, or just, I mean, they could probably be more simplified, but I end up, you know, doing more for it because moron. All these little details. What's the bloody point? I could just have done a sketch and be like, yep, it's done. Call it a day. But no. As much as it's Murata's fault, it's also my fault for deciding to put this much detail into a piece. I could have just done a sketch, just a line art sketch, and be like, yeah, this'll do. This'll do. But that's not good enough, is it? If you're gonna do something, why half-ass it? Add a bit of flair. Why not? I gotta figure out another way to get it done easier, though. That's the thing. Just not easier, but just less time consuming. Okay, he's kind of like hidden in his in the wall, so there's gotta be other ways to make him pop a little bit. Maybe like that. It's fine. That'll do. Like I still haven't applied the shine on the metal parts yet. That should hopefully make things pop a little bit more. We will see. What day is it today? Wednesday? I'm losing track of time. Like, every day someone follows a routine. It's a fun one. Like, creates balance at least. Focus, or I know what, like, a schedule, basically. But I still lose track of what day it is. And it's not like every day is the same. I mean, every day follows a similar format for the most part, but it's kind of good. Like, I quite like that, because then I know what's... It's a fun routine, you know? It's one that I enjoy, at least. Weird. Hard to think. No, it's oh. No. What? Come on. How many times I have to repeat it? There we go. It's my fault if I just looked at the bloody layers and what mask, if I'm on the masking section or not. Beep, 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 beep. I mean, it's pretty fine for now. I just add a bit more of this thing here, just to make things pop a little bit. Yes. Yeah. That'll do. Yeah, that makes things pop a little bit. And that's good because that means that it's heading to the finals. Alright, I'm gonna try something here though. Yep. Just a little bit, make it pop a little bit. And to add to this, actually no. But we do a bit of the inverted that. Let's invert that a little bit. Just a little. Nope. Yeah, it's fine. Huh. New music wise, no. Not really. Not that I can think of, not within the past maybe 2 weeks or so. Like I kind of I like what Spotify does in their suggested playlist type thing, you know, where they make when they customize a playlist based on, like, it is weekly, you know, based on what you've been listening to. And I think for the past 2 weeks, I've not really been a fan of what they've been suggesting. A lot of skips, a lot of recommendations, which kind of just fell flat for me personally. Like, just didn't do anything for me. Which happens, you know. I mean, it's just weird though. Like, I wonder like how they select those sometimes. It's like, okay, you know what I've been listening to on loop, and you're suggesting me this, which kind of sounds nothing like it. That's bizarre. Sometimes they're on the money. Sometimes when they hit good. But nah, not these past 2 weeks. And that's fine. I quite like the music that I've been listening to recently, so I will enjoy those. I will listen to those on loop. That's what I forgot. Just it's fun, like creating shadows and shapes with just a color. I usually do it as I'm working on it, but I just kind of forgot. So doing it after the fact is fine. Is that right? No, it's not right. Yeah, those little details add quite a bit, and they're fun to do. It's just like with most things, they do take time, big time consuming, but it's those little bits and pieces that add character, add more character anyways. I mean, I could have just left it as is and it would still work. But it's those little imperfections that add a little bit. And kind of makes sense for the piece too. Yeah, it's tricky, but it's pretty fun. Like doing those little things is fun. It's like, does that work? Does it? Doesn't always work, you know, but it not being an actual 3D image and something that's flat, that's essentially that you're sculpting light and shadows and such, makes it fun. maybe I can add a bit more shadow to that. Or light. I don't know. I mean, I think it's effective. I think there's just not enough variation. Maybe I'll need to change the stone color. That might be it. Let's see what that does. Okay, that's a little bit. And then let's do a little bit of but not everything. Just on certain parts. Then we can do beep. Small kit. That. See what happens. What if it was a lighter one? Oh. No, you can't even see that one. That one's a little bit too light. Picking a color for like the smoke is tricky because it needs to be visible enough, but it can't stand out too much. And this is where it's like, oh yeah, let's just use up more time selecting a freaking color. You know what, this will do. Don't even care. Beep. It's like, is it even noticeable? Not really. But then if it's not, why bother? I don't know. Can't give an answer to that. Well, I mean, this whole thing is for fun, so I could just do it that way. And then do it right here. Let's give it a shot. Will I even begin the next character? I should. I mean, it's only like, I've got like 18, 17 minutes left or so. So I should be able to at least begin sketching the next one. Who'd have thought the bloody metal would take up that much time? Not me. Definitely not me, but I should have guessed it from the start how much work I would have put into just the metal itself. Because I'm stupid like that. Now, why am I doing this black and white? Well, So, oh crap, so I can see what it looks like. So it's pretty clear enough, you know. And you know, it's weird like this, but I can then actually select what colors I'm going with. I mean, it's definitely functional. The fact that you can't even see it is so dumb. So dumb. Motion blur a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. It's so freaking subtle. Like, why bother? But it says little touches. It's always about those little touches. What else? I mean, I can always do that. Nope, definitely not that. Nope. Running cut. Okay, that's fine. Just brushing in a little bit of texture, because that's what it does. Why does it do it like that? That's bizarre. Oh crap, I'm doing it wrong brush color. Of course I have. Of course I have. I like how his knee kind of gives it an Alphonse Elric vibe. Just a slight. You know what? This piece is done. I'm just I'm just gonna sign it, and then I'm gonna start sketching the next thing. Where shall I sign it? I'll sign it next to his face. You can't even see it. There you go. All right, cool. Armored Gorilla's done. I mean, he's definitely like a Alphonse Elric. New. That's fine. What's the date today, actually? 23. Yes. Have I been naming these files right? Oh, there. Okay. This one shall be easy to guess based, like instantly. I feel like once I start, it should be fairly easy to figure out which one this one's gonna be. Gotta find the right reference in regards to what his actual body looks like. I'm like, okay, he's got like, but see, some images don't show it. That's so confusing. Okay, I'll just go with that. I'll just go with that. So I got about 10 minutes to start to sketch this thing out. Now, which one? What is this? What is that? Why am I selecting this one? Ooh. I think I have an idea with this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try something with this one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. It is not that. I forgot about the cap, to be honest. The electric cap. That one was quite garbage. Yeah, I'm gonna try something with this. Where I will primarily draw the first few. Well, the first, kind of like how I did the mosquito girl. I will ink the foreground and the midsection separately to create the focus, but I'm actually gonna do the rest in just like paint that in without drawing it really. Yeah, this one, I'm stupid. I like to give myself more than I need to, as you can obviously guess based on the previous ones already. Yeah. Kind of love that. Yeah, okay. That is so cool. That his face design is so rad. How it's just other faces like rolled up and getting that was so cool. I'll do those details when I start inking it, but I just need placement for now. I bloody tilt my freaking head when I can just rotate the canvas. I always do that still. Well, I mean, he's the Elder Centipede, right? His designs constantly change. Like sometimes, like he'll have eyes here. That's fine. That's fairly consistent. Then he'll have the larger ones here, normally. But then on some bloody images, he'll have ones here too. And it's like, come on, which is it? Unless it's like a more evolved state. Actually, probably it is. I think it is actually. I guess I'm going with that one then. Why? Wow, this one's gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? What the? Okay. Yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah, this one is a more evolved state. Because he's got like several of these face spike thingies when the normal one doesn't. Like he's got the one underneath the mouth too. Yeah, I'm not inking this today, obviously. Tomorrow will be the... Wait, if it's only Wednesday today, which it is, that means I have two more. Two more of these. Two more streams. I might stream... I'm definitely streaming my Christmas Day, which is... I guess... No, which is Christmas Eve for everybody else. But I may stream on Boxing Day for me, which is your Christmas days, whatever. Don't know yet. No guarantees, most likely not though. But there's a chance. There's always that chance. And if there is, then, you know, then it's on. I kind of want to redesign his mouth a little bit. Just give it my own little take. I think I may do that. A little bit. Alright, I got about 2 minutes left. And the hour is done after that. Alright, so what I'll do is I will ink this as the primary. And then the secondary one will be, let's change that color. Yep. The second one will be at least 2 or 3 layers. Yeah. These bloody. Dang, that's so cool. Right, it's so cool. Yeah, he's so cool. He's so good. So good. What a master. Nope. I think I'm done now. I'll see everybody again tomorrow where I will continue this thing. Thank you for joining.